Hello everyone, how are we all? I hope you're doing well. I hope your week is off to a good start. I thought today I would just kind of shop in my own stash. There are a couple of products that I haven't used in a while, and then a couple of products I just haven't used at all or haven't had a chance to use yet that I've been super curious about. So I wanted to test them all out today, and I thought we would just kind of come up with a look as we go. So starting off, I'll be using this Alpine Beauty Wildcrafted Actives Plant Genius Survival Serum. So now this is actually, I believe, skincare, but you can use it either as a base under makeup or you can use it on top of makeup. For me, it's like almost hard to believe it's skincare because there's like some shimmer to it. So I'm just taking a small amount to start with. I'm gonna try using this as a base under makeup. That's a really nice scent to it. I'm gonna take a little bit more. It's super lightweight. And I can definitely see the shimmer is adding a little bit of glow to my skin, which is nice. It doesn't look glittery. So my skin just pretty much drank that up. I don't really even feel it on my skin anymore. It has a nice cooling effect to it. It felt pretty good. And then I'm going to go in with a foundation that I haven't used in a long time, which is my Kierra Weiss foundation. I really like this because it's such buildable coverage. And I'm just going to be using my fingers and just starting in the middle of my face. I'm just going to kind of build it outwards. I've been kind of waiting for summer to pull this back out again because this color Ethereal, Ethereal was a little bit dark for me. I forgot what gray coverage this is. Like you can see this side of my face versus this side of my face. It's pretty incredible what this foundation can do. So since you guys have seen me do this before, I'm just going to kind of fast forward and I'll see you in a minute with full coverage. Okay, now that my base is somewhat done, I'll go back in and conceal in a little bit if I feel like I need to. But I'm actually going to do my eyebrows today, which I don't usually do. But I've been using this Plume Nourish and Define Pomade in Chestnut, and it is seriously the perfect color for me. It's more of like a gray brown than anything else, and I've really been loving it. I use it with an Eco Brow brush, although it did come with a brush on its own. I just like the point of the Eco Brow brush better. And I've just been taking a little bit and going kind of under my brow and just filling in the sparse areas. Nothing too dramatic because I think I have enough brow going on, but just to kind of clean them up a little bit. Brushing them up and down really helps you see kind of where those holes are. And then you can kind of just brush them through. But this color is probably one of the most natural colors I found for my brow hair. When I first saw it, I didn't know if it was going to work for me. It's so funny, I have a scar in the middle of my eyebrow. When I was a kid, I was really impatient. And maybe it's from being the youngest, I don't know. I just was sick of waiting and I tripped on my way getting out of the shower because I didn't want to wait for my parents to help me. And I hit my eye on the countertop that was right in front of me and literally split open my eye. And I don't know how old I was. I was really young at the time, but I still remember having to go to the doctor and get it stitched up, and my dad telling me a story the whole time to try and distract me. It was pretty funny. But anyway, that's the long way of saying I actually don't grow any hair where you can see that little divot. And sometimes I fill it in, but other times I think it looks kind of fake, so I just leave it. I leave it as a little distinguishing feature. But yeah, so this eyebrow is usually my difficult one. This one just does exactly what I want it to do. And once we put on eye makeup, it'll obviously look a little bit less intense. This one's looking a little bit dark, but eye makeup helps that a lot. And then just a little bit of brow gel over the top. This helps to just define the hairs and keep them in place, although this one doesn't really work for me. I'm just trying to finish it up. Now moving on to the eyes, I have this palette from Hint Beauty in Sweet Canyon, and I haven't used it before, but I thought the colors were absolutely gorgeous. And I actually have a summer wedding that I'm going to in a little bit, and my dress I think will go really nicely with this palette, and it's so small and convenient since I'll be traveling for the wedding. I think it will be really nice to have. So I'm just going to go over my entire lid with the first shade. I've actually not heard too much about Hint Beauty's eyeshadow palettes, but the colors look gorgeous. And then I'm going to go in with the chocolate brown color and do my crease. Now that I kind of have a base down on my eyes, I'm really hoping that this final color is going to be a real pop of color. So I'm just going to take a fluffier brush and really it looks like it picked up a lot, but let's see how pigmented it is. And it's super pretty. And I'm just laying this all over the lid. Like a rust brown red color. Definitely has a rosy undertone to it. It's really, really pretty. I think that's picking up on camera. Hopefully what you guys can see is like it's pretty shimmery, but not glittery. So it gives your eye like a nice gloss look. Do you guys ever have like an eyelash in your eye and you can feel it just like floating around in there? Experiencing that right now. It's quite uncomfortable. Wow, look how bright that is. That's so fun. I feel like I need a little bit more of that brown in my crease because now it's like a very heavy lid look. So I'm just gonna kind of smoke it out a little bit more. I was really hoping that it was gonna be pigmented, and it totally is, which is super exciting. Before finishing up on my eyes, I'm actually gonna put a little bit of concealer underneath them because I wanna bring some shadow on my bottom lash line too. But I want to conceal first, so it doesn't make me look too dark under here. That was just the Clove and Hallow Concealing Correct, and I'm just kind of placing it at the inner corner and then dabbing it outward. So it's gonna look a little bit bright, but I really wanted to add that brightness back in before I add the darkness of the shadow. So it will all be balanced, I promise. I am going to take a mixture of the red and the brown and just start at my outer corner and work in. And once I get to about the halfway point, I'm just going to use my finger to smoke it out. Using my Well People mascara, I'm just going to apply a lot of black mascara to the top and a little bit on the bottom. Now this mascara does smudge on me, so I am living very dangerously by putting it on the bottom. So I'm just going to have to be super aware of that. Nor my hair tie, which has been on my wrist this whole time. Sorry about that. Now going back into our face to finish up the complexion, I got sent some new minis from Vapor Organic Beauty. You guys know how much I love their Aura multi-use sticks, and now they make them in miniature form, which I totally love because I've never gone through a full one in my life. So it's nice to have the mini ones. Also great for travel. And they sent me this one in Sultry, which is a really fun pop of pink. So I'm just going to apply this to my cheeks. Because the eyes are kind of a darker rusty red, I think it's kind of fun to contrast it with a brighter cheek. I think it keeps the look from being too vampy, but if you wanted to make it maybe more into a nighttime look, then you could use something that has more of like a mauve tone to it, something a little bit less poppy. And I am going to be doing a neutral lip, so I don't feel like I need to go too heavy on the blush. You can always adjust the amount of blush you have on later depending on your lip color. Okay, so just sneezed a couple of times off camera, so my nose is a little bit red, but the next product that I am going to use is one that I actually purchased during a Black Friday sale and I haven't had a chance to use yet. This is the Kjaer Weis bronzer in Dazzling. I just thought it looked really beautiful online, and I'm always in search for a good bronzer for paler skin types, and this looked like it. It also looked like a great product to use on your eyes, but I haven't had a chance to use it yet, so I'm really excited. Kind of like bronzer weather and warming up. I'm just gonna pull my hair back and start at my hairline. And just kind of start to apply it. One thing that's amazing about Kjaer Weis products is that they're all super blendable, so I actually don't feel very nervous like going in with bronzer, whereas usually going in with my fingers the first time is a little bit nerve-wracking. I'm not really using this as a contour, so what I'm doing is I'm just placing it at my cheekbone and then kind of blending it up towards my blush. It's a really pretty luminous formula. You can see this being great over bare skin too. It definitely has a lot of luminosity to it, but again, it's not glittery. I just kind of feel like I've spent the day in humidity and have a really pretty tan. Which isn't that what we all want? As the last step, I'm just gonna do my lips, and I'm using one of my current favorites right now. I actually just got this from the Detox Market a couple of weeks ago, and I've been using it ever since then. It's a lip sheer from the brand Ritual de Fille, and it's in Narcissus. It's like the perfect brown nude, and I love how comfortable it is. And I love the color on my lips. I've pretty much been wearing this every day. It's funny, it has a smell to it and I don't really know what it is. It's a very familiar smell, like I want to say eucalyptus, but I'm not sure that's what it is. It's just incredibly comfortable on the skin and it wears really well throughout the day. And I think the brown red undertones in this ties really nicely to kind of the brown rust undertones we have with the eyeshadow. I'm actually really happy with how this look turned out. I wasn't sure if all the products were going to go together, but I feel like they do. I feel like I could go out and I feel pretty good about what I'm wearing. I think I'll definitely be bringing that eyeshadow palette with me when I travel for the wedding, and probably this lip color too, because I just feel like they go so well together. All right guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope it inspired you to shop your own stash and see what you haven't used in a while. Sometimes you find old goodies and it's always great to kind of reintroduce them into your routine and make sure we're using up the products that we have. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video and make sure to subscribe down below for videos always featuring clean green beauty. And if you're not new to my channel, thank you so much for the continued support. I hope you guys enjoyed this and I will see you all next week. All right everyone, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whenever you're watching this, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!